Hi folks, so I've been playing around with Armiger Unleashed, which is perhaps the most intriguing new feature of the Royal and Windows edition of Final Fantasy 15, and I thought I'd make a quick tutorial today showing how you can learn and practice to use this new feature, since it is quite challenging and it does take a bit of practice, but hopefully these tips will help you out to pulling off some fantastic combos and just decimating your foes with tremendous amounts of damage. So let's get started. So very briefly guys, if you haven't actually got Armiger Unleashed and you want to know where to find it, please check out my previous video. I'll leave a link to that in the description. You will require all 13 royal arms for the item to be lootable, and it comes in the form of an accessory that you equip. And secondly, you'll want to practice against this Practise here, and in order to access him, you'll want to load a save game where you have Armiger Unleashed and then head to the training option from the main menu. Okay, so let's actually get started. So as you can see, you've got these combos on the right hand side, and these are going to be making the bulk of the damage that you unleash. And trust me, if you get these combos right and you know, do as many of them as you can, you're going to be doing a tremendous amount of damage, and there's not going to be many enemies in the game that will be able to withstand this kind of power. So absolutely this is going to require some practice, and I'm not an expert by any stretch of the imagination, but if you put the time in, then I suggest to you that the rewards will be worth it. So the challenge then in pulling off these combos always comes down to timing. So I'm using the PlayStation 4 DualShock controller here. Obviously these controls will be a little bit different depending on what control scheme you're going for. But on the PS4, the combos are all very basic in terms of you press the circle key numerous times and then finish off with the triangle key. But the key comes to when you actually time these button presses. Now, I've read some stuff on the internet that suggests that the circle keys must be timed correctly. But to be honest, I've not found that all that important, to tell you the truth. What is important is when you time this triangle key. So you've got multiple combos, some of which just take place when you're on the ground, as I am now. But you can also jump in the air with Armiger Unleashed and attack your enemies from the sky, and then pull off those mid-air combos as well. So when do you time this triangle key press? This is what's caused quite a bit of debate on the internet. So I'm going to give you the answer from my experience, which is the way you get this to work like 90% of the time. Okay, sometimes it doesn't seem to work. I don't know whether it's because there's a random element to it or whether it's just bad timing. It's just that precise. But 90% of the time, this is when you need to press that triangle key. And it's when Noctis glows and just before his glow kind of finishes, or just at the end of his glow. So do not try and preempt this combo finisher by pressing triangle when you think the glow is going to appear, because if you press triangle just as the glow begins, you're not going to pull off this combo. What you want to do is hit that key, that button, the moment the kind of white glow, the hue that goes around Noctis, is about to vanish, and that is what you need to try and practice. But the other thing to really keep this damage coming on is, you see you're filling up your tech bar as you're using Armiger. As you're pulling off the combo finishing move, for example if you're doing Armiger Assault or whatever the case may be, hold down your L1 key and you'll notice that your techniques are all blocked. But choose the technique you want, one that you can afford, and just keep spamming that one, because the moment the combo finishes, you'll be able to start again by depleting your tech bar, and you'll actually do more damage at the end of a combo by using that than if you just did it in the middle of an attack where you weren't comboing, if that makes sense. But if that sounds confusing, don't worry about it. All you really need to practice is pressing that triangle key when Noctis is just about to finish his glow. Okay? So once you press circle numerous times, he'll glow white, and as soon as he finishes glowing, hit that triangle key, but before the glow completely finishes, but just as it's dying down. Okay, and notice then how I got one of the techniques off just at the end of that combo as well. But if you've got any other tips that have worked for you, please let us know in the comment section, and if you've enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe. See you soon guys, take care.